Okay
Senator
po.
Davidia. Okay,
Basta
what
po
does the sponsor
nakakaganda.
say?
Maraming salamat po.
We accept, Mr. President.
Accepted, as manifested by the Senator Cayetano, subject to style. Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Para po sa pangalawa,
Go ahead.
on page 3, line 26, insert a new section 7 to read as follows. Section 7, income tax deductions for private entities. The provisions of Republic Act number 8525, otherwise known as an act establishing and adopts a school program, providing incentives, therefore, and for other purposes relative to the additional deduction for expenses incurred by private entities shall be adopted as far as practicable.
What does the sponsor say?
So-
Accepted, Mr. President.
Accepted. Any object? Senator Cayetano is recognized.
It's not an objection, Mr. President, but we already have a law that grants exceptions. So may I suggest, subject to style, pursuant to RA 8525, which is precisely on adopt a school incentives, Mr. President.
That was mentioned, Mr. President, in
It
the...
was mentioned now?
Apo.
Yes,
Hindi ko po narinig. Okay, thank you.
Apo.
The specific law.
yes.
Apo.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Sa pangatlo po. On page 4, line 2, after the word DepEd and a period, insert a new paragraph to read as follows. In granting approval, the DepEd shall give consideration and priority to project proposals that include a commitment to hiring indigenous peoples for the construction of classrooms within ancestral domains.
What
Accepted.
does the sponsor say?
Accepted, Mr. President.
Accepted. Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Any other amendment?
Mr. President, let me read my individual amendments.
Okay, go ahead.
On page 2, delete lines 2 to 5. So moved, Mr. President.
2 to 5. Any objection? Hearing none. Deleted.
Mr. President, on page 5, line 2, after the word subject to, delete the phrase the following cost ceilings and replace it with a cost ceiling of 28,000 pesos and then 28,000 pesos in number, in parentheses, per square meter for the construction of classrooms in 1 to 4-story school buildings. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
On page 5, delete line 4 to 22, Mr. President. So moved.
4 to 22.
Yes, because, Mr. President, we have rationalized the cost with DepEd, and it is now at 28,000 per square meter, Mr. President.
Okay.
Roughly the same as this, Mr. President, but easier to
Yes.
understand.
It's easier. All right. Any objection? Hearing none, deleted.
On page 5, line 23, change the word ceilings to ceiling. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Mr. President, in response to Senator Marcos's concern about the allowable variances to the cost ceilings, on page 6, line 4, insert a new subsection D to be read as follows. Letter D, the DepEd shall develop costing guidelines which shall include the methodology and parameters for determining allowable variances to classroom construction costs across regions, period. Such guidelines shall consider regional construction material and labor price indices, inflation, transport and logistics factors, geohazard conditions, and other relevant criteria, period. All adjustments to classroom cost ceilings shall strictly adhere to these guidelines and shall be publicly disclosed and subject to audit by the Commission Audit, in parentheses, COA, period. And then renumber the succeeding subsections accordingly. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
On page 6, line 22, after the phrase "their corresponding cost ceilings," insert the phrase "the costing guidelines." So moved, Mr. President.
Posting guidelines and relevant, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes,
Any
Mr.
objection? Hearing none, adopted.
In response to Senator Marcos's concern about possible contravention to RA 12009 or the new Government Procurement Act, on page 7, after line 7, insert a new paragraph to be read as follows. Nothing in this act shall be construed as an exemption from Republic Act 12009, or the new Government Procurement Act, period. All procurement undertaken by DepEd, LGUs, or CSOs under the cap shall remain subject to the new Government Procurement Act, applicable GPPB issuances, and COA regulations, period. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
In line with the suggestion of Senator Marcos, Mr. President, to ensure that LGUs with lower administrative or technical capacity are not excluded from CAP, to insert a new section after Section 12 to be read as follows. The proper section, Mr. President, capacity building support for LGUs, the DepEd shall provide technical assistance to LGUs with lower administrative or technical capacity to enable their participation in the program, and to prevent inequitable access to CAP resources, period. The assistance may include project development support, preparation of plans, and procurement and contract management guidance, period. Next paragraph. Such support shall not exempt LGU proponents from meeting the eligibility requirements for participation in the program, as provided under Section 6 of this Act. So moved, Mr. President.
That comes before Section 13, right?
Yes, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Mr. President, insert another new section before Section 13. Section 13 is on Joint Congressional Oversight Committee. So before that, Mr. President, the proper section number, leasing and acquisition of facilities, The Department of Education is authorized to lease facilities from any public or private entity, and to purchase land and/or buildings for use as classrooms, provided that such facilities are suitable for educational purposes, and are compliant with the DepEd's minimum performance standards and specifications, period. The DepEd shall pay rental fees or purchase costs in accordance with applicable budgeting, procurement, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations, period. Cost ceilings, as determined in Section 10 of this Act, shall be considered in the leasing and acquisition of classroom facilities, period. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted. You will renumber
Yes, Mr. President, move to renumber all the
section.
succeeding sections accordingly.
All right, so renumbered.
Mr. President, next, in line with Senator Marcoleta's suggestion on the immediate implementation of the Act, on page 7, line 27, delete the word 90 and replace with 60. So moved, Mr. President.
60. Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Also in line with Senator Marcoleta's suggestion on the immediate implementation of this Act, Mr. President, on page 7, line 32, after the word regulations, delete the phrase to implement the provisions and replace with the phrase for the immediate implementation. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted. Your amendment on line 27, you meant words and numbers, ano? Words and numbers.
Yes, Mr. President.
From 90 to 60.
Yes, Mr.
All
President.
right.
That's
Just
all,
making
Mr.
sure.
President.
No other amendment, but I think Majority Leader, we cannot close because there are amendments to be proposed by Senator Alan Cayetano. the
Yes,
Minority
Mr. President.
Leader. All
So-
right, so
We can move to have a clean copy distributed to all members, Mr.
yes,
President.
yes.
And
The Secretariat is directed to prepare a clean copy as amended. And then
Mr.
would
President,
you
just
like to suspend? Yes.
to be clear, Mr. President, we move to renumber all the sections and subsections according to style, Mr. President.